What is up, beauties? It's your girl Rissa, back with another video.
Bouncing in the lobby, show me something, keep it sauce and tell nobody in your city, smoke exotics. Hey, spin it slow.
Okay, what is up, my babies? So, as you can tell by the title, you already know what this video is going to be about. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. I have some questions right here about working at Ulta Beauty. And well, the distribution center at that, because that's where I work at, the distribution center. So I'm going to answer a few questions about that. A lot of people want to know what it's like and what do I do and what are the benefits and do we get free stuff, all of that. So I'm going to dig into my bag of questions. We're going to pull some of it out. And a lot of stuff I'm not going to disclose because I'm not sure if it's against like company policy or anything like that to disclose certain information since I still work there. Now I understand if I didn't work there, some stuff that I can say, but I'm not sure how the policy is since I do still work there right now. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into how I got the job working at Ulta Distribution Center here in Texas. So I kind of really manifested this job. Like I've been trying to get on with Ulta Distribution Center for the past like 3 or 4 years, and I was never able to get on. And I'm thinking, well, maybe you only can get on. You know how some jobs are like you can get on if you know somebody. You have to know somebody that can know somebody to get you on like that. So that's what I'm thinking, because I applied like 3 or 4 different times, and then I always got an email back saying we don't have any positions that fit your needs and blah blah blah. And so I'm like, okay, then how the heck do you get on? It's like, by the end of the year I'm gonna be on at this job, I'm gonna figure it out. And just so happened, luckily, me and my best friend, we were working at our other job when we were teachers. So her sisters work, 2 of her sisters, well, she's a triplet, so her 2 other sisters work at the Ulta Distribution Center. And I didn't know they worked there. But anyway, so they told us that they were hiring and to apply. You can actually go through a temporary agency or you can go directly through the company by applying on Ulta.com. And so we went through the temporary agency because that's what she told us, that they were hiring. You can get on faster through the temporary agency. So I did that, sent my resume over that night, and then she called me at like 8 o'clock that morning. It was like, can you come in right now and do a drug test so you can start work tomorrow? This was on a Wednesday. This was on a Thursday. No, this was on a Wednesday. She called me Wednesday, and then she wanted me to come in that Thursday to come do my drug test and then start work that Friday. And I was like, wow, this is a fast process. It's a really fast process. But usually whenever I get a job, my resume speaks for itself. So I never really had like a real interview. When I say like any of the jobs that I've had, I've never had a real interview because my personality is just, I don't know, when I go in there, I'm just real confident and I just talk to you like you're my best friend and I've been knowing you forever. And I just keep it real and tell it how it is, how I talk to you guys with them. So I can't tell you how the interview process is because I didn't have one. I just went in, filled my paperwork out, and did my drug test. They did the mouth swab, and then your results right then and there. And then she just handed me my paperwork and was like, here you go, you start Friday. So the shift that I chose was weekend overnights. So I work from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's that. So I chose the weekend shift. They do have another shift, Monday through Thursday shift. And it's from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then 4:30 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. That's Monday through Thursday. And then on Fridays, it's, well, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And so let me see. And when I say, you guys, I love this job. Oh my gosh, I love it. My coworkers are amazing. Like everybody's so freaking nice and so freaking sweet. My supervisor is definitely like A1. Like I love him so much. He's so nice. And the work is super easy. If I can find a clip somewhere, I'll insert kind of like what I do. I got chosen as a material handler, so I actually pack your orders. So if you, whatever you order on the website, and if it comes to our Dallas distribution center, then I will actually, or anybody else that's in the, you know, I'm trying to say the packing area. So we will actually pack your order. We will actually go through your packing slip, you know, scan everything on the computer, and then go through and make sure everything is correct in the order, and then wrap it, put it in the box, tape it, you know, all that. So that's what I do, is packing the orders. I don't do anything else like that. So, okay, let me see what else. Oh, the pay. I'm not sure if I can disclose pay, since it's like supposed to be confidential, like how much you make. Nobody's supposed to know how much you make. I'm not gonna tell you guys exactly what I make, but I'm gonna give you the price range of what I make here in Texas. So it's under 21, but more than 17. That's all I'm gonna say. It's under 21, but more than 17. So that is the pay. Oh, and so starting with a temporary agency, the pay will not be that much. It will be between your pay with, if you get on through the temporary agency, it's usually anywhere between 15 to 17 an hour going through temporary agency. Once you get on hired full time, then it's the price range I told you before, under 21 but more than 17. You catch the drift. And another thing that I love is we get a lot of free gratis. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's so much stuff. I got some stuff here that I've gotten in the past 2 months. We usually get free stuff like every week. Whenever we go in, like that Friday, when we leave, that Saturday morning at 6, they'll give us a bag, and it'll be full of a whole bunch of stuff, like a whole bunch of goodies. Like, let me see. The bags are like literally full of everything. Like, so I love that too. Oh, and look, we recently just got this little perfume kit. Let me see. And it has the samples. Can you see that? Has the samples in there. We get a whole bunch of, like, we get a lot of stuff like NARS, what is this? Benefit Brow Contour Pencils, like some of everything. So I love it. So let's see. So I don't know how it is going to the company to get hired through the company, how it is, because I didn't get hired on through the company. I got hired on through the temporary agency, and then I was there for like a month, and then the company wanted to hire me on full time. So I actually work for Ulta now and not the temporary agency. So I got switched over to working for the company like after a month that I was there, and I didn't have to do anything. All they did was send an email and say, hey, congratulations, you know, we want to extend this position to you, please complete a background check and your drug test. And then that one, we actually have to go to like Quest Diagnostics or something like that, and actually go pee in the cup for that one to get hired on through the company. Now through the temporary agency, we just did the mouth. Now when you get hired on full time through the company, you have to go do the pee in the cup and do the extended background check. Let's see, what else am I missing? Oh, and so when you're working there, you cannot have your phones on the floor. If you have your phone on the floor, if you're working with a temporary agency, they will walk you out the door. And if you are with the company working, you automatically go on a final if they catch you with your phone. So we can't have our phones in there, which is super hard, especially working overnight, because around 2 in the morning, around 2 or 3 in the morning, that's when I start getting sleepy. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I have to grab a 5-hour energy, or I have to eat one of those awake chocolate bars that has like, I think it's a caffeinated chocolate bar. It's like, eat it, it's like 8 cups of coffee or something like that. So I'll eat one of those to try to keep me woke. Our distribution center in Dallas, we cannot leave the building at all. So once you go in and you have to go through security. And so security checks your bags and everything when you come in. If you have anything that Ulta sells, you have to get like a little green, they'll mark your item with like a green Sharpie permanent marker to know that you came in with that, so they won't think when they check your bags when you're leaving that you stole it, and then it'd be a whole ordeal. Because let me tell you, my very first day, I didn't know, like I knew I had to get like a green dot, but I'm thinking like makeup. I forgot Ulta sells body sprays, lotions, lip chap, like I literally forgot Ulta sells all of that. So I just walked in and they checked my bag and I had some body spray in my bag. So anyways, I forgot to get a green dot when I went in, and then the person that checked my bag, they didn't put the green dot on there because I guess they didn't see it either, because so I guess they didn't see it either because I just opened my bag like this and they looked and I just moved the stuff around and they're like, okay, you're good, whatever. So anyways, when I'm leaving, that's when we had a more stricter security guard. So he was like actually going through your bag and checking your stuff. And then he seen I had a body spray. And then he pulled it out. Let me see if I can find, let me see if I can find one so I can show you guys exactly what he did. And I was like, really, sir? Hold on. So this isn't the body wash that I had. It was, a body spray that I had. It was a different one. I can't find it. I don't know where it's at. But anyways, so it was a body spray. He put it out my bag and he was looking at it like this. It was still full because I had just got it like maybe like 2 or 3 weeks before, because working at the school, we used to go outside a lot and it used to be hot. So I just like, I need a body spray so when we go back inside, I won't smell like outside. But anyways, so he got the body spray out. He was looking at it like this. Remind you, it was full. And he was looking at it like this. Then he flipped it upside down and was doing all this. And I was just sitting there looking at him. And he was the only security guard. So as everybody trying to leave at 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm the one holding up the line because he has to check everybody. So everybody behind me waited in line to go home. And he's checking my stuff like this. And then he's looking at it like this. Then he calls somebody on the radio and he's like, hey, so-and-so, come check this out or whatever. And I was like, what? He was like, you don't have a green dot. And I was like, oh, yeah. And then see, the person that checked my thing didn't put a green dot when we came in. And I wasn't thinking either because, like I said, I forgot Ulta sells body spray. So I'm just thinking makeup. So when I think of Ulta, I just think NARS, NYX, Tarte. I forget about body sprays, perfumes, shampoos, stuff like that. So anyways, he was going through my stuff. He's like, you don't have a green dot. And I was like, oh, but I came in with it. I forgot to show the person, that I had that in my bag when they checked my bag. And he was like, he just looked at me like, and so the person came over and they was going through it and they was checking. I was like, y'all can look at the cameras. I was like, I don't know none. This is my first day, and so then the guy, he came over and he looked and then he was like, oh, she's good. We don't sell this brand here at Ulta. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, because I really don't want to lose my job behind something that I didn't know, that I kind of, like, it's my mind. This is my first day. So definitely my thing is, if you do have items that Ulta sells, make sure you get a green dot on it. And don't try to bring a lot of stuff in there that Ulta sells, because it kind of leaves you looking suspicious or whatever. And we can't leave. This is the last thing, I think. So, and then at the Ulta Distribution Center in Dallas, we cannot leave the building once we go in. Like, we are actually gated in. So once you go through security, you cannot leave, go outside to your car, order Uber Eats, any of that until your shift is over. Unless your supervisor says there's VTO, you can go home, which VTO means voluntary time off, means we're not busy. If you want to go home, you can. Then you can choose to leave early. So that doesn't go against you. You don't get points or anything like that. And then you go home. And then that's the only way you can leave out the building. You can't go out to your car unless you have like a supervisor's permission or something like that. And security has to follow you to your car. Like, say You can't say, oh, I forgot my phone, I need to go to my car. No, it has to be something serious like, oh, I need my medicine, I need my inhaler. That's it. You can't go to your car for your phone, or if you forgot your lunch, any of that. They're gonna say, use the company kitchen. Get your food off of there. You know, and then some supervisors are nice and they'll be like, oh, you forgot your lunch in your car, I'll buy you something today. Because you can't go outside the building for anything unless you want to get fired. And I've heard a couple of people say that some people got fired even though they had their supervisor's position to go out and come in because a security officer didn't go out with them. So they got fired because the security officer didn't go to their car with them to get whatever they needed, and then they just went out to the car and then came back in, and then they got fired. So don't do that. So make sure you have everything you need before you go inside. I'm not sure if this is every distribution center, but I know this is mine. And let's see, the last thing, the benefits. You do get benefits day one when you get hired on with Ulta. I'm not sure how the benefits work with the temporary agency because I did not choose them with the temporary agency because I already knew I was going to get hired on because I'm just a hard worker like that. So I didn't want to choose this, the insurance with the temporary agency. I wanted to wait until I got hired on permanently. And once I got hired on permanently, I did sign up for the benefits. And I'm not sure if it's different everywhere because we're in different states, you know, different states. So Texas benefits may be different than Florida benefits. And so I don't want to go too deep in that, but I know you do get benefits day one. You do get personal time day one. As soon as you get hired on, as soon as I got hired on, I had 40 hours of personal time already set. So I could call in if I want, and then when I come back to work, use 12 hours of my personal time. Since I work 12-hour shift, I'll have to use 12 hours. I could use 12 hours of my personal time to make sure I still get paid for the day that I called in, and you don't get points if you use your personal time. Now, if you run out of personal time and you call in, then you'll get a point. So you get 8 points before you're kicked out. Boop. Kicked out the door. So try not to get any points, and then those points stay on for a whole year. They don't fall off every 3 months, 6 months. They stay on for a whole year. So if you get a point August the 5th of 2020, that point not gonna fall off until August the 5th of 2021. So be mindful of your points. If you don't have time to cover it, your personal time, vacation time, sick time, whatever, to cover that time that you're gonna be out. If you have any other questions or anything like that, leave me a comment down below, and then I can answer it in the comments, or DM me on IG right here. DM me on IG and I'll answer it that way as well, if you don't want everybody in your business in the comments down there. So anyways, you guys, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know some videos you guys want to see. Yeah, I'm not a really good vlogger, so I'm gonna have to try. It's like I be so nervous, like socially, like carrying the camera around in my tripod and stuff. I just be like looking awkward and just be like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Like, I have to get over that if I'm gonna be a YouTuber. I know. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me rant and everything about this job. And leave me a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 600, and thank you guys so much for the 500 subscribers. Like, y'all are amazing, really amazing for the 500 subscribers. And yeah, until the next video, see you guys later. Bye.